So let's put together some of the essential skills we've talked about, some of the principles that we've talked about, and then this idea of gaining inside position. We're started standing in front of a partner. He's in a seated position. We're going to lower our level, sitting. We're going to lower our level and keep our head forward to make it more difficult for our partner to get grips on our legs. We're going to step left leg out slightly, okay, to the side, and we're going to take a rear hand grip, posting on our partner's shoulder, with the goal of putting our partner's shoulders slightly behind their hips here. Okay, I want Chris to be a little bit out of balance. Then we're going to take a step with our right leg across here. The goal is to kind of force, almost like forcing a De La Riva position, right? We kind of want to get this response. You're going to take your left hand, you're going to put it right here on your partner's shin, and then you're going to step your left leg back, step it forward once again, and claim this position here where our shin is connected to our partner's hamstring like this. Then the right leg is going to step laterally. You're going to open it up until you are wider than shoulder width between your partner's legs like this. Your posture is important. If you're upright like this, there's nothing stopping him from climbing his knees, okay, or pummeling his legs here. All right, so we don't want that. So we've got to occupy this space. When you bring your head low, take your hands on the hips and flare your forearms. Now, when Chris goes to pummel his legs inside, it's impossible. There's no way to do it. If he wants to stay here, it's also difficult. I'm going to bring my head forward. I can even place it here on his sternum. Okay, if Chris is posting, pushing, then from here, we're just going to make a decision about which way to go. For now, we're going to simply drop our left knee down to the mat. As Chris goes to push and frame and all of these things, that's fine. We're going to allow this top leg to come through so we can land in a situation where we have left shin on the floor over our partner's leg, right leg up, and we have this shelving action. Because your chest is forward and you're past the line of your partner's knee, it's now relatively easy to clear your partner's arms. How will we do that? We can simply pull this arm down. We can use our top arm to push our partner's elbow to the outside, or we can simply retreat a little bit and take our right arm through and control our partner's shoulder. Now, as Chris goes to push and frame and turn away from us, we pummel our arm through, lock our hands. As he gives me a bit of resistance, pushing away, we're going to take our right knee. We're going to bring it through so we've got two shins across one leg. And then from here, it's relatively easy to pass through into side control. When we're here, remember, we said that after we pass, it's critical for us to run our partner's hips down. So we're going to walk our hips into our partner's hips to turn their knees away. Then from here, we're going to climb up to the shoulder line and settle into a good top position. So we start on the outside. He's seated. Head position, post, step. From here, we take our leg backwards and inside. Now that we're here, hands go to the hips, elbows wide, head down as Chris goes to move around. There's tension here. So it's difficult to translate this onto video, but my legs are not just loose and relaxed. There's tension. How are we creating that tension? We're flaring the legs out and we're pushing the knees slightly forward. At the same time, we're flaring the elbows out and pushing the forearms down. So Chris feels a drive forward with the shins and a drive backwards with the forearms here. Now, as he goes to push and pull, from here we can simply drop a knee down on either side. When he goes to join his legs, here he finds that we're occupying the space in between the legs. He can't lock the close guard. With his legs shelved, from here we can choose underhook on the bottom side, or we can retreat slightly, clearing your partner's arm, locking head and arm from here. Once Chris goes to move around, we take our two knees across, drop our legs through. We land in this position, and then we run our partner's hips away from us. Take our knees to the inside, and from here, we're ready to start to pin. So one last time. Just put your back this way. So we begin here. We post. We step. Then, as Chris makes a strong leg here, if your partner has a strong reverse De La Riva, you're just going to straighten your leg out, step your left leg back, and then bring your left leg inside this space. Your right leg takes a big wide step, and then we bring head down here. And you can see it's a very exaggerated high hips position. So you can see me kind of looking back between the knees. When Chris goes to frame, move away, push around, all of these things, it's very easy to simply drop a knee, climb forward chest to chest, and then from here,
2 knees across. You can go directly to the mount, or 2 knees on the same side. Run your partner's legs down, clear the arm, and you're ready to go.
So this very simple, deceptively powerful way of working from inside position involves you putting both your legs, your head, and your forearms on the inside. Gives your partner a pretty clear dilemma. They can either tilt to the left or tilt to the right. Either way, that's going to be an advantage for you to get your knee down and then start your pass.